Good morning, third grade. Hope y'all are doing okay. I miss you guys. But today we're going to do on lesson 131, and that is page 148. So lesson 131, page 148. Now look closely. So whenever we have a look closely, you guys know that that is a new concept we are learning, okay? So look closely says, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So I have my little thing here. So we know that an adjective, it describes a noun. That's the first thing that adjectives do. They describe nouns, okay? And then the second thing is a, and the are always used as adjectives. So we even know that adjectives not only describe nouns, but they're also the words a, and the. Those are all adjectives. A, and the. Remember those three adjectives, a, and the. Now, you use a before words that begin with a consonant sound, like a planet. P is consonant. A planet. A, you would use a. A space rocket. S is a consonant. So a space rocket. You would use a. Now we use an for, you use this before words that begin with a vowel sound. And we know our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, right? So an asteroid. A is the vowel, so we use an. An orbit. An is the adjective, and so O is the vowel, so we use an orbit, okay? So we use a for consonants, right? Before words that begin with a consonant sounds, and we use an with the vowel sounds, the words that begin with the vowel sounds, a consonant and an for vowels. Okay, let's practice this. Think A, your worksheet says, write a or an before each word or phrase. So for A, I have the two phrases here. Number one says, blank, happy smile. Which one are we going to put there? Blank, happy smile. Well, to figure it out, you need to look at the first letter, H. Is that a consonant or a vowel? That's right, it's a consonant. So we know we use A. Very good. A happy smile. Good. Number two is wagon. Blank wagon. So we look at the first letter, W. Now W is good, it's a consonant. So do we use A or do we use an? That's right, we use a again. Good job. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6 you'll do on your own. Now, remember B, let's read the directions. Use proofreader's marks to correct the mistakes in the paragraph. 3 little lines for capitalize, triangle arrow for insert, LC for lowercase, the squiggly for delete, the SP for spelling mistake. So, in B, I have the first one written down, okay? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be an astronaut? So what is, some of it erased, so we're going to kind of put it there. Sorry, third grade. Things happen, right? Okay. All right, there we go. So now that I fixed it, what mistakes can you find? I found 2. Did you find 2? Okay, so what did you find? Yes, very good. The ending needs an insert with a question mark. That's right. Don't forget your insert with a question mark, because that's the punctuation at the end. We need it. What's one more? I found one more. Do you see it? That's right. Like. Like is a spelling error. So we're going to do the little squiggly on the like there. And then, oops, not the squiggly. Whoops, so sorry. Mrs. Yokish is not thinking today. Not the squiggly. The squiggly is the delete, okay? I just was checking to see if you guys are paying attention, that's all. Okay, so like, what do we do with it? We put a spelling error, so we're going to put SP on the top of it, right? SP, and then we need to, next to SP, we need to try to spell it right. How do we spell it? L-I-K-E. Very good. So SP for spelling error, And then next to it, put how it's supposed to be, spelled correctly. Okay, just like that. We did sentence 1. You're going to have to do the other sentences on your own because of time. So let's go to Think C. Think C says, underline the nouns, circle the adjectives. Draw an arrow from each adjective to the noun it describes. So you're going to underline your nouns first, okay? And then you're going to circle your adjectives. Then you're going to draw the arrow from each adjective to the noun it describes, okay? So let's do the first one together. Number 1 says, Carlos watched the green and yellow parachute in the sky. So, what are my nouns? Let's underline those nouns first. What's my first noun? That's right, Carlos. What's my next noun? That is right. It is parachute. And what's the last noun? Sky. Very good. Okay. Now that we have my nouns, we're going to, with the purple marker, we'll circle the adjectives, okay? Let's circle our adjectives. So what is the first adjective you see? That's right, the. We learned about that. The. What's another adjective you see? Good, green. That's right. There's one more. Good, yellow. Yellow. Now that we have, oh, there's one more, right? Actually, do you guys see it? Yes, that's right, the. Very good. So there were 4 adjectives in there. Now, the adjectives, we're going to draw an arrow from each adjective to the noun it describes, okay? So, for the first one, our first noun is Carlos. Do we have any adjectives for Carlos that describe Carlos? No. Our next noun is parachute. Do we have adjectives that describe parachute? That's right. We have about 3 of them, right? So gonna put your arrow to parachute, and green to parachute, and yellow, do a little arrow, back arrow to parachute. So make sure you point the arrows, okay, to the noun. Now the last one is sky. So what describes sky? That's right, it's the sky. So we'll put the arrow pointing to sky. Okay, draw your arrows on your paper also. Good job. So you'll do that lesson. Make sure you take your time on this 3rd grade since this is something new. So you don't want to rush through any of your work. Take your time. If you need help, you can ask a sibling or a parent. But just try to take your time on this, do your best, and I'll see you guys soon.